But I bet if you can walk to your car, I can show your enjoy. So why don't you take your ass on over there?
Is he talking to somebody in the crowd?
You can pull your bank out and I'll match you. But you ain't gonna do shit but get punched in the face.
Then
yeah, nah, bro. I think he was just mad, bro. I don't know if that was drugs, bro. I don't think that was drugs. Hey, real quick, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on twitch.com. Name is Uncle Struggle at twitch.com. Go ahead, follow me over there so you're gonna see these reactions live. Let's get to the video. Say hello to YouTube, everybody, because we recording. Why does Hollywood want Katt Williams dead? Like I said, I think it's probably because of all these interviews he's doing, and he's been exposing a whole lot of people. And I'm pretty sure he's not done exposing a whole lot of people, bro. What he say in Shay Shay's interview, he was like, 2024, everything coming to light, bro. And you see what's happening to Diddy, to Nickelodeon. I mean, like them the major two right now. I'm pretty sure Murr gonna come out, and it might be him behind it all, not gonna lie. So that's probably why they want him packed up, because he about to tell everybody's secrets. Facts. You better like, share, and subscribe. Facts. Like, share, and subscribe to this video right now. But it's by Patrick CC. Like I said, this man never misses on his content, bro. Been following dude for a long time. And yeah, let's see why they want Katt Williams packed up, man. I love Katt Williams. He actually he's the only major comedian I've ever went to see.
Against countless powerful Hollywood figures in a podcast with Shannon Sharpe, and they are not happy. What makes Katt's expose so dangerous is that tens of millions of people around the world believe he is telling the truth. This man is speaking against the evils of this world. Thank you, Katt Williams.
Nope,
this generation is hungry for the truth. Thank you, Katt, for speaking your truth. We absolutely believe you.
I never went back to watch this full interview because it was super long, but the first half of it had some bangers in it though, so I don't know. And everybody is still trying to like be like, no, he's just a drug addict. He's just a druggie. Like, what's that one girl? What's that one girl that like the one black girl that's not funny at all? Just be on everything. Tiffany Haddish, she was on that same type wave. You know what I mean? The first half was gold. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out.
Shout out to Uncle Shay Shay. Facts.
In front of all my people at my agency.
Now, a lot of what Katt said in this podcast cannot be proven true or false. But because he is funny, a good storyteller, and most importantly, confident with his words, this allowed him to convince millions that he's telling the truth. Plus, we all know that celebrities don't often speak their true thoughts on the industry or politics out of fear of being canceled. However, some things he said are just straight up lies.
I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year.
Oh yeah, no, that was Cap. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely thought this was Cap, bro. 3,000 books a year is insanity, bro. I was like, dog, that's so many books in one day. I knew he was capping there, bro. I also thought he was capping on that dash he said he was doing, but he did it, went around and did it. So I'm like 3,000 books a year, bro. Come on, man.
The time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12. My next project was to read the whole encyclopedia set. So when you're like 6, 7 years old, you read the whole encyclopedia set, you think you're one of the smartest people in the world.
So apparently Katt read the entire encyclopedia and read 8 non-fiction books every single day from age 8 to age 12. This is impossible. And it's a lie. Throughout this entire podcast, Katt slipped in bold-faced lies, which massively contradicts his preaches of spreading the truth.
Nobody knows why lies.
He was young. They could have been kid books. Now, the only thing I will accept about this is they used to have, when we was kids, when I was a kid, sorry. I don't know what they had when he was a kid. They used to have these little, very small 10-page books. Like, I'm talking, it was like half a page. Now, this about how big they was, right? About this big. Half the page had words, the other half had a picture on each page. And it was 10 of them. It was 10 pages, bro. And we used to be able to get a star for reading one. If he read 8 of them, Sure, he read 3,000 books a year, bro. Sure. But if they was not all them type of books, bro, there is no way. He was talking about encyclopedias, bro, the whole set, man. Come on, dog. He did not do that, bro. I don't believe that, bro. Like, boy, no way. He did also lie about the joke thing. He used the same joke on Snoop's Netflix shit. His recent stand-up? I don't think I remember that one. Nigga, I couldn't.
And that's why I had to come on the program.
Yeah, them little joints that was worth $1. Yeah.
Nobody can really determine if he is telling the truth, if he is lying, if he's telling a joke,
like they had to
if
be them
he's
type
on
of
drugs,
books, bro.
if he has a mental illness, or if he is clearly exposing the dark and sinister nature of Hollywood. So today, I am going to give you as much context as possible so you can make that decision for yourself. Starting with his earliest introduction to Hollywood on the set of his very first movie, Friday After Next, where Katt played the role of Money Mike, but in the script, Katt alleged that Money Mike was originally supposed to be violently assaulted.
I don't think nobody got no stories of him doing no drugs.
The Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast.
I think all celebrities on sugar. Nah, not all of them. No way.
Respectfully, the problem with Friday After Next is
if he smoke a little weed, that's fine.
Classic comedy, and this comedy involves a. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie,
I mean, like, what's the problem with doing a little? I don't know how much weed this man smokes. This is what I'm saying. Even if he smoke a moderate amount or do a moderate amount of marijuana, that's not enough to say somebody's crazy. Like. Yeah, you could be baked out your mind at one point and say something stupid. But like he pretty consistent with his weird wild stories. I don't know if he just sitting there baked all the time. He don't even look at his eyes is normal. Like he ain't dilated, ain't red. Nothing. He was drinking. Now he was drinking. Like on this podcast, he was drinking. He was drinking for sure. You know what I mean? He might have been a little buzzed. But I don't think marijuana do this, you know what I mean? Only if they if they lace it, it's cooked. He's pretty cooked, bro. He's pretty cooked. Anybody's pretty cooked if they lace it. You know what I mean? And then that interview was like hours long, so he would have to last a good amount. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie. He would have beat the preteen people. Bro, what? He would have beat the preteen? Then people would have been. Oh, you talking about when he got beat up by them teenagers? Yeah. People would have been on him if he would have won. It was a lose-lose situation, bro.
I promise you that it.
All you can do in that situation is fend them off,
just
push them away.
Produced
Can't
and
really
acted
fight.
in the film denied these allegations.
Second thing I want to clear up: I would never shoot a scene in a movie, especially like Friday. Where you actually see this happening on camera. That ain't my style. If you check out any of my movies, they not raunchy.
But it's because Katt said things like this throughout his interview caused fans to cast doubt on anyone who denied his claims.
These people are not
Who y'all believe in that situation though? Cause I mean, in the movie Friday After Next, Buddy do like pull up on him in the bathroom and try to take his butt. Like that literally did happen. So I can't really say I believe Cube like that, bro. I don't know, because it kind of did happen already, but he got to defend himself instead of actually going through. So like I don't know. I don't think I can really defend Cube on that one, bro. 'Cause the movie definitely still had dude pulling up in the bathroom talking about I want you to. Like, dog, that's so close to what actually could have happened, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe other folks in the room wanted it, but yeah, that's what I'm getting from it, Jalibo, because it had to be in the scene somewhere, bro. Like, it had to be in the scene. Cause like, bro, it's already so similar to what happened in the scene already. So something had to be changed. I believe that. I believe Katt on this one. I ain't gonna cop.
Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? What? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Katt believes he has a more legitimate and honorable legacy than the other comedians he has been associated with.
He didn't say Cube did it. He didn't.
These men, Katt says, have formed a gang in Hollywood that actively
Cube said that he didn't do it. I mean, that never happened.
Entertainers' careers, which drives them into madness.
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. All of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets, and this is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be.
I believe the click thing. I do too. Honestly, if you got 4 powerful people together, coming together like that, bro, they can make anything happen. They don't gotta have talent like that, you know what I mean? They just gotta be just good enough to maintain the illusion of them being good, bro. So, and they just get like a lot of power in the industry, and then boom, bang, pow, they run it, or they run a good majority of it, or know the people who run it that can and like push ideas on them. That even happened to content creators, like a lot of the big Call of Duty people do this, a lot of big Apex people do this, especially in what's it called, the gacha game community. They do this a lot too. Like they be having ears of the company. It's like 4 people, 4 content creators with ears to the company. I mean, it's in the company's ear, and they tell you who they can work with. Like if one of these creators mess up with the click, they'll never get to work with the company again. Like, bro, it happened everywhere.
He mentions 3 of these group members by name: Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley. But you will notice throughout the video he makes bold accusations about many other massive stars like Kevin Hart and Martin Lawrence. Are they also a part of the gang? Well, that's up for you to decide.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light skin, weird face.
Hold on, he got the whole picture, bro. He got it all. I was wondering who he was talking about when he said this. So here, everybody. Here's everybody's light-skinned, weird-faced wife. Hey, yo. Well, I thought that was the veil for a minute. I mean, hell, he kind of accurate, bro. I don't think they got weird faces, though. I don't know about that. But light-skinned, yeah, they was right there. And these all dark-skinned dudes, bro. Dang, bro. He was on it. He was on to something, man. I'm happy they put the actual diagram in there. Because I didn't know what he meant by that the first time.
Wife.
Mike Epps' wife. She is. I'm trying to see anybody else on here I would mess with, but I don't think it is. But yeah, just Mike Epps' wife.
I never do an interview.
Anyways, let's start with Katt's claims that Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey stole his material.
Cedric the Entertainer not that funny, bro. I'm sorry. He better than like Chris Rock. You know, because Chris Rock, I think Chris Rock's stand-up is terrible. And people still give him shows. But Cedric is like a little bit better than Chris Rock. I can't say he's funny, bro. I'm sorry. I think Chris Rock's shows is great. Okay? But not his stand-up.
No. But first, I'm going to steal your attention for just a minute to tell you about today's sponsor. Have you ever Googled your name and seen yourself on one of those strange sites that has way too much information about you? It feels
Hart is ass. I also believe that Kevin Hart's new stuff is garbage. And I honestly only think his old stuff was good because I was a kid. I'm pretty sure if I watched Kevin Hart stand up as an adult,
today's sponsor,
it's trash.
Or can find the data brokers
but
that
I like
his
movies.
Information. These brokers are legally required to remove
I like
Ced's
movies too. I like Ced's movies. But them are movies that are most likely not written by them. You know, I have no doubt in my mind that Cedric's movies are written. They not written by him, bro. There's no way he writes those, bro. You know what I mean, Kevin is great movie wise. I agree. And like I said, I think his stand up is only good because I was a kid when I watched it, or like just younger. I don't think I was a kid necessarily.
They make it very difficult to do so. That's where R comes in and submits opt-out requests for you. You can see how many data brokers are selling your information and have R start opting you out by trying for 2 weeks using my link, aura.com/PatrickCC. AT&T revealed that over 72 million customer records were released on the dark web. They recommend those affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all this for you, and best of all, it's all in one app.
but when it
info
comes
was
to others, good
compromised in the
stand-up comedians
AT&T
like
data
Lavelle
breach, I
Crawford
wouldn't
is
worry, 'cause I
hilarious
know
the
Aura would
whole
be
way
protecting
through.
me. Let Aura
Gabriel
protect your
Glaciers,
information and keep you
gas
safe
the whole way
online.
through, bro.
You can let people continue
Yeah, I
to
mean,
exploit you and profit off your private information, or
Cedric
you
ain't
can go to
got it. Ain't got that hit. Dave
r.projectcc and start your
Chappelle, a
2-week free
master
trial.
at his
Link is in
craft,
the
brother.
description.
Whole way through,
Thanks,
bro.
Aura. Katt claims that both Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer
Eddie
have stolen
Griffin,
jokes from him.
Bill Burr,
Cedric
yeah,
did
they
it
all
first
fuck.
on the original Kings of Comedy tour in 2000, which
Even
at the
DL,
time was
DL
the
Hughley?
highest
I
grossing
like
comedy
his
tour in
stand-up.
history. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Bernie Mac playing sold-out arenas from coast to coast. The tour grossed over $18 million in its first year. In 1999, both Seagram Americas and HBO sponsored the tour. DL Hughley was added, and the 2-year gross exceeded $37 million. And at the exact same time of this tour, Katt was just starting to make a name for himself in Hollywood.
He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke
reminds me of that uncle where you laugh at his joke, and if you don't laugh, he keeps saying it. It's crazy.
This particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
This is the joke that Katt is referring to, which was originally performed in 1998 on BET's Comic View program.
Oh, is this the one everybody said he got stolen?
That you couldn't hear the damn thing when it cut off. It looked like this. You flossing in a stick.
Damn, we came a long way in video technology, boy. That frame rate is 10.
Using physical comedy, Katt mimics someone trying to assess why their car just broke down while the music is blasting.
Was nice.
The alleged
and
theft
hair
came
was
from
always
Cedric
fire.
the Entertainer 2 years later on the original Kings of Comedy tour, which was in 2000. The premise of Cedric's joke was that white people are obsessed with the moon and space. He says black people are not, but if they gotta go to space, then they would drive the spaceship like this.
We drive a space shuttle like it's a 72 deuce and a quarter. Nigga, we get us a cigarette, nigga, we be in a space shuttle, nigga, like it's a 72 deuce, nigga, we get us.
He said the N-word, oh my God. I'm getting banned. I'm getting packed
now,
up.
When you consider the music cue, which is not very common in stand-up comedy, that already looks suspicious. Then the side-by-side comparison indicates Cedric makes very similar physical movements.
When I seen this the first time, I already knew that it was copied, bro. Like, this is very much a copy joke, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It is very, very easy to tell that it's a copy joke, bro.
Katt did. Cedric says he did not steal the joke, and that if Katt was so...
Man, what? I didn't even know he had an interview. When did Cedric get an interview on here? That boy just came up here to lie. It's crazy. Somebody did not steal the joke is outrageous.
Said about it, he had 30 opportunities to speak up.
Can't say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah, like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was
like, oh, it wasn't ridiculous.
He was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like. Did you have a conversation? Did you guys
did not have a conversation with Katt? Talked around.
I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just step to him and say, hey,
yeah, why didn't you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense.
But Katt says that Cedric apologized about stealing the joke years ago and is now lying to the public that he never stole it in the first place.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times? Why?
Oh, his interview was first. Ced's interview was first.
So imagine how a young Katt Williams felt seeing his best joke being stolen by one of the biggest comedians in the world on the largest grossing comedy tour in history.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. He did 4.
Bro, have we ever seen him dance? Has we ever seen him dance, bro? That nigga supposed to be dancing, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Sam too big to dance, and he way too old to do it at his size now, bro. Ain't no damn way. Can he even sing? Can he sing too? All I've seen him do was tell jokes, bro. I've never seen him sing nor dance, bro. Like, what? Bro, you watched the interview? I only watched the first half of the Katt Williams interview. And I ain't watched none of the said interview. You know what I mean? I ain't watched none of that. I only heard him sing as Bobby from Proud Family. Oh, that was him? The little fruitcake song? I don't know. I ain't see that shit. Said shit at all.
4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Noticing all the backlash, Cedric responded to Katt's comments on Instagram.
I did not know that was
Revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one
Yeah, I
joke
made a
Katt
joke
Williams
about him
claims
shit.
as
Maybe I
his.
missed it. It
Cedric
just went over
added,
my head
I'm a
because I didn't
grown-ass
know
man,
about
and none of that shit going to
interview.
go like you think. But Cedric isn't the only one that stole Katt's material. Steve Harvey's theft of Katt's jokes is arguably much
Honestly,
worse.
bro, who cares about what Steve Harvey steals? This, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he the only one that made it out to do some shit that he can actually do, bro. His little talk show where he just be talking to the ladies and stuff. That's his. That should have been his lane from the get-go, bro. That should have just been where he was at. He do that way better than anything funny. I've not laughed at this man ever. Not once have I laughed at Steve Harvey, bro. I've never heard a joke from Steve Harvey that was good. Not one. He got a court show too. But okay, stupid shows like that. Yeah, that's better. That's more. I mean, that's better than him being a comedian because I've never heard this man. I mean, this man never made me laugh, bro.
Worse. At the 2005 BET Comedy Awards, Steve Harvey introduced a hot upcoming comedian to the stage by the name of Katt Williams. Katt hit the stage
him being
and
a host of
absolutely
stuff is
dominated the
way
crowd
better
with
than
his
him
joke
trying to
about
make people
gas
laugh.
prices.
Because the world is crazy right now. What is gas? $600 a damn gallon right now? I don't care how much money you got. Gas is entirely too high. Used to be, if you put $15 in your tank, you had time to bond with your vehicle. You had time to put the nozzle in and set the clicker and look through your car and clean off the dashboard.
Then Steve Harvey did a joke about gas prices 3 years later in his comedy special, Still Trippin'.
Gas $4 a gallon.
Have y'all watched this? Has anybody in chat watched this?
$4 a gallon? You remember when you used to go to pump and put the nozzle in there and hit it? Be sitting there talking, be on your phone. Hey, what's happening? Be
I like the inside of the
around,
suit. I like
cleaning
that.
the windshield.
It's hard to see this as
Look a little too
anything
big
other
for
than
me, but,
blatant theft, but
I like
Katt
the color.
didn't stop there. He continued to expose Steve's long history of suspicious behavior. It started with why Bernie Mac quit the iconic Kings of Comedy tour.
Do you consider
I
yourself?
seen it. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you laugh?
After Bernie left,
I don't know. I don't see Steve Harvey being funny. He's never been funny.
They came to me. I was supposed to be the 4th king. I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie
I
and then come
see.
get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you.
Now, there has been an infamous beef between Steve Harvey and the late
I
Bernie
laughed.
Mac
Okay, at
that
least you
fans have
did.
known about for years.
At least
there
you
were often
did, bro.
arguments between the 4 comedians of who should be the closer or finale of the tour. Since Bernie was a much funnier comedian, Steve
Much
would
funnier.
get booed by the crowd when he performed
Much
after
funnier.
Bernie.
Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was gonna be called
Bernie
the
was
Kings
my
of Comedy. It was
favorite.
Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for
Honestly,
him. Of course
same,
you
bro.
gotta
Because
close if it's
well,
your tour.
it's
Harvey
a
eventually
close
just
tie
ended up being the
between
host of the
DL
tour
and
not
Bernie.
performing a full
They both
stand-up
fired
routine
me.
because he just couldn't make the audience laugh as hard as Bernie. DL Hewley, who was also on the tour, even said that Steve never thought Bernie would become successful, and when he started getting more opportunities, he became jealous.
You feel
I'm
that the
the
beef
pappy.
between Bernie Mac
That's my
and Steve
favorite
Harvey
movie.
was because Steve Harvey was getting a lot
Life,
of network love
favorite movie.
during the time, and Bernie Mac not so much.
Yeah, and then Bernie started to get it. So yeah, I think that Steve at one point was uber successful, and then Bernie started to, because he didn't.
How
ever
was
think
Steve
he would get
so
the opportunity
successful?
got.
He
Once
was
did
not
American Idol,
funny.
like, we all kind of
Bro,
knew
what
that
did he
And he
do?
decided to go a different way.
Eventually, Bernie got sick of Steve hating, realized his worth, and exited the
It was
tour,
just
which ended up
his
forcing all
hairline,
4
bro.
guys
That's
to
why
split
everybody
up.
liked him,
Split
bro.
up.
It was the mustache and the hairline combo.
We tried everything, but dudes felt like they was movie stars.
Where is he
I never
funny
saw
at?
myself as a movie
Where
star.
is
Steve
he funny
basically
at?
claims that
You said he
Bernie-
not. You said he's funny, not stand up funny. Can somebody please give me a piece of media that's gonna make me laugh from Steve Harvey? And I'm not even on no hate and stuff. I don't care about the dude. I think he's doing great on other shows. I think he's great on other shows. Yeah, like Family Feud, fire. He's fire over there. But where is he funny, bro? Like, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. He more reactive funny, like his reactions to stuff is funny. Is that what you're saying? Like, he can't tell a joke, but he can, like, do a little face, and he funny on his show. I watched this show a couple times. I don't know. I guess his comedy just ain't for me. Cause like I don't see the funny in it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't see the funny, and I just think he a great host, and he give pretty good advice on his show. That's what I think. I think he good at that. Yeah, I like his show, but I don't think it's funny. Like I wouldn't watch it to sit back and laugh. You know what I mean? Just because you can't crack a joke don't mean you're not funny. Yeah, but he ain't never been funny to me, like doing anything. I'm just saying I don't even laugh at the niggas' reactions. Oh dang, I said the word. That's one. Anyway, I don't even laugh at the man's reactions and stuff, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I guess he's just not for me. I guess he's just not for me.
He went Hollywood and acted too good for the guys.
I can count that towards
and Katt
the counter,
didn't
man.
like that.
Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star?
Allegedly, Steve even called the producers for the heist comedy film Ocean's 11 to steal the role of Frank Catton from Bernie Mac. Ocean's 11 featured a star-studded cast, including George Clooney, Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, and Casey Affleck, among others. The film became a huge critical and commercial success, earning over $450 million at the worldwide box office. Having a substantial role in a film of this magnitude helped the rising trajectory of Bernie Mac's career. An infamous GQ article from 2003 released when Bernie Mac himself claimed that Steve was jealous of him from the very beginning.
I never seen it.
Overall, Katt is obviously upset about Steve stealing material, but ironically, he was more upset that Harvey tried to lie and claim that Bernie went Hollywood on the Kings of Comedy, when in reality, Steve was so jealous of his success that Bernie couldn't take it anymore and quit.
And now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. The king is the funniest. Period. Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here.
But Katt Williams and Steve Harvey's beef did not stop there. A few years later, in 2008, a show promoter booked Steve Harvey and Katt Williams to co-headline a New Year's Eve stadium show in Detroit. Katt entered his villain arc and challenged Steve to a comedy battle on the Jamie Foxx radio show, to which Steve accepted.
You have been the king of comedy as long as we've had one. The second that you...
Dang, I ain't hip to this. I ain't hip to this. I ain't know this happened.
As the king of comedy. I hope you got a team of writers. You're gonna need about 6 or 7 of them.
Jesus
you can
Christ.
bring the nation. You can bring Rashawn McDonald. You can bring everybody who listens to your radio show. They gonna see the truth. And its name is Katt Williams. Consider yourself.
He about to do him like that.
What was supposed to be just a comedy show is now some sort of 1v1 battle dubbed the Championship of Comedy. And Steve responded with this.
I'm not saying he's in trouble, but I'm saying this right here, Jamie. A dog don't bark at parked cars.
Basically, Steve's analogy was that he shouldn't respond to Katt Williams because he's too famous and successful. So on New Year's Eve, Steve got on the stage and never addressed or made fun of Katt.
So he ducked? Bro, so he ducked, bro? Nobody got it, bro. Oh God, I did not know what that meant, bro. Like, but he was ducking. He ducking the smoke. That's crazy. And was Katt Williams pretty big in 08? Because Friday had already came out by then, so he had to be a decent size. And if they asking to be on Kings of Comedy, he got to be another decent size. So you can't really say he some little nobody if you asking him to be on your tour.
Mistake.
Please give it up for Steve Harvey one time. Give it up for Steve Harvey. He's an excellent comedian, but he don't want no parts of this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't know why he came out here all this money y'all spent on them motherfucking tickets and talked about a lady in the audience for 15 goddamn minutes. That nigga should have talked about me the way I've been to talk about his bitch man.
Okay. How he talking about his suit? I like that's crazy. Damn.
Let's fast forward it to when this disrespectful nigga did something called the original. Kings of comedy.
Huge violation, bro. He cooking him. Damn, bro. He doing him dirty. I like how in the subtitles, right, every time he say the N-word, the dude just put dude. W. Patrick.
Katt absolutely embarrassed Steve. He claims this was
dirty.
the
I wish
end
Twitter
of
was
Harvey's
around back then.
career.
Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
I
He
wish
stopped
Twitter, they would
stand-up
have
because
cooked
he
him.
got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit.
Bro,
in
so
front of
he stopped.
10,000
Bro, is Katt Williams the Eminem of comedy, bro? Did he just really make him switch up, bro? Not do stand up no more, bro? Hold on, I put my desk down. But is Katt Williams like the Eminem of comedy, bro? Did this nigga just get kill shotted, bro? Oh my god. Yeah, he is, bro. He gotta be. Because dog made him switch his whole genre to TV shows. Oh nah. I did not know this. This is actually crazy.
people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I
Deaded
went
this
in,
man's
and that's why
stand-up
he
career
couldn't do
instantly.
stand-up anymore.
Now, Katt isn't very accurate here. Steve had multiple successful arena comedy tours after the championship battle.
Oh, dang,
and
he
Steve
was
already
hyping it.
bald
Never
by
mind.
2008, so Katt didn't really expose him for having fake hair. But is it a coincidence that almost immediately after Katt got on that stage and exposed his biggest
he
hater
ain't
in
doing
the
it no more.
industry, he started his crazy downward spiral. In November of 2008, Williams missed an appearance on Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, hey,
and was
I
later
will say,
arrested
Katt's
that
still
evening when
doing
officers
stand-up. I went
found
to stand-up
3
at Katt's
handguns
last
in
year.
his car while exiting rapper Jim
It was
Jones'
fire.
studio in New York. That same month, he checked into the Mount Vernon Inn in Sumter, South Carolina. Shortly after checking in, employees reportedly found Williams stumbling around wearing just a bathrobe
Just like
and a towel
Kendrick
wrapped around
made
his
sure
head.
Cole-
When police arrived, Williams
Never
asked
say
them
he'll go
for
toe-to-toe with
directions to
any
the
nigga, bro.
nearest
That's crazy,
hospital.
bro.
There, his family convinced him to seek
Shout out
psychiatric
to J. Cole, man.
help, to which he was eventually hospitalized. He just said that he doesn't trust anyone anymore, that everyone
I
has
need to
turned
catch one of his
against him.
last shows.
He
It's
wasn't really
fire, bro.
coherent.
It's
Pretty much
fire.
after this, Katt wasn't seen
His
again
little
until
short ass be up there
2011. No
wilding.
stand-up performances, no movies, no TV. The only time he was talked about was when he was arrested. In November of 2010, authorities arrested Katt in Coweta County, Georgia. After
Old man
he
out
allegedly
sad. He's
stole
not out.
$3,500
That's
worth
crazy.
of
Y'all
coins and
wild and say he
jewelry.
out.
Things escalated in June of 2011 when he was arrested in connection with an alleged assault on a tractor driver. He supposedly conspired
Y'all
with
wildin'
3
for that.
women who attacked the man in his tractor. In 2012, Williams returned to the comedy world with his 3rd HBO comedy special, Catpocalypse. Unfortunately, with the spotlight back on him, Katt fell back into a dangerous cycle as the bizarre behavior continued. In October of 2012, Katt and comedian Faison Love got into a heated argument outside of a Hollywood club over a $50,000
I
debt
remember
that
this.
Katt owed Love. During the argument, Katt proceeded to pull a gun on Love that wasn't loaded. On November 9th, his former assistant, Melissa Shag, claimed that he went into a rage and
He was
attacked
going
her the
through
month
it,
prior.
bruh.
Then police arrested Katt
For
in
some
Oakland,
years.
California on charges of suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon after
Okay, now do y'all think he was doing drugs during this phase? And maybe he's not on drugs now. But do y'all think he was on drugs here? Because this is where everybody claimed he was on drugs. Is when he was just going through all this mess. Like, it could be just a series of unfortunate events. Like, this could easily happen to people that's not on drugs. You know what I mean? You could just have a down spike in life and not be doing hard drugs. You know what I'm saying? But he could have been doing them. He could have not been doing it, you know? Like, it's just like, bro, I don't know. Maybe he's going through a midlife crisis.
beaten an 18-year-old with a bottle. On November 16th at the Oracle Arena in California, Katt took the stage while having
He
a
was
total
drinking and
public
smoking?
meltdown. For 15 minutes,
Okay,
he seemed
drinking,
to
yeah,
be
it
under
could
the
have been alcohol for
influence,
sure.
rambling about nothing while taunting
Definitely
members
could
of
have
the
been alcohol.
audience.
Well, give me 20, nigga, that's how much the album cost.
Sometimes you in life, it just say fuck everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could easily have not been influenced by no other external influence. It could just been his mental in the wrong place. Like, too many negative things happening to him. Like, something could have happened. Some people just snap. You don't always need, like, external forces, you know what I mean, external bodies in your, I mean, things in your body that snap like this. People be doing this sober.
But I bet if you can walk to your car, I can show your bitch a dick she'll enjoy. So why don't you take your ass on over there, nigga? Before I
Is he talking to somebody in the crowd?
You can pull your bank out and I'll match you. But you ain't gonna do shit but get punched in the face.
Then
yeah, nah, bro. I think he was just mad, bro. I don't know if that was drugs, bro. I don't think that was drugs, bro. You know what that sounded like? That sounded like Sky yesterday when he was just chilling. Sky was just playing Tekken and he just remembered something yesterday and went off on that nigga again, bro. Like he probably just was mad, bro. Like this could just be anger, pent up anger or something, you know what I mean? You could be completely sober to have this, bro. Sounds like alcohol and anger. I don't think he was drunk. Me personally, this don't look like drunk, but maybe it could be. You could just be mad. That's crazy.
Or you can pull your bank out and I'll
yeah, that was definitely some heckler shit.
But get punched in the face.
Then the audience began booing him.
Kind of seen Bill Burr do shit like this, like go crazy on people and shit. Like, and he ain't no hardcore drug abuse.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I am like afraid to leave, and I'm afraid to stay.
We know you ain't got no money. We see you.
Why are you afraid to leave? He's fucking 5'1".
On November 17th, 2012, Williams got involved in a police chase while driving his three-wheeled motorcycle and failing to stop. Just a week later, Katt was arrested in Seattle, Washington after he allegedly...
Now this looked like this mugshot is pretty damning. It looks very bad. This is a very damning mugshot. Like, I don't know why just a simple smile looks so cooked. You know what I mean? It just don't look good, bro. It just don't look good, bro. It just looked like it looked like he was on something right here. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, people who do this on a mugshot looks wild, bro. You know what I mean? Suge Knight bails the comedian out of jail. Excuse me, is this real? Accused allegedly, facts. It's all accused and allegedly, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, it just looked crazy. This is not a good look for him in his non-drug taking, stance.
Later, Katt was arrested in Seattle, Washington after he allegedly got into a dispute at a bar in the South Lake Union neighborhood. His arrest came after he missed the first night of a planned two-night performance at the Paramount Theater. That same month, he slapped a Target employee in Sacramento for no apparent reason.
Bro, alright, yeah, this arc was crazy, bro. This was a crazy Katt Williams arc, bro, because why did he do that?
That same month, he slapped a Target employee in Sacramento for no apparent reason, which was made fun of on late-night television shows like Conan O'Brien. On December 28th, Williams was placed in handcuffs once again on child endangerment charges.
Top 5 villain back then. I swear this was a crazy little arc, bro.
Yeah, I mean, how terrible is that?
Katt's criminal history does not even come close to stopping here.
Okay, so like, I'm just trying to think of all the things that could have happened. 11 felonies, 0 convictions. Like, I don't know what could have happened, bro. Like, did he snap it? Is it a midlife crisis or is it drugs? It could be drugs. Now, I get why people say he was on drugs. I get it for sure, because it's like that's the easiest fallback to seeing somebody going through what we've been doing this for 4 years so far. What was it, 2016? The headline was. Hold on.
Williams was placed in.
Oh no, it's still the same year.
Handcuffs once again on child.
It's still the same year. He did all this in 1 year. Bro, what? I thought this just said 2016, bro. This is still 2012, bro. Oh my God.
Charges.
This was a terrible year for him.
Man, how you doing? I'm cooler than a fan, man. They took my children from me. Yeah, I mean, how terrible is that?
Katt's criminal history does not even come close to stopping here, but I'm sure you all get the point. He was spiraling hard for years, seemingly strung out on drugs or at least experiencing manic episodes. The media called him crazy, a crackhead, and didn't believe anything he was saying since they wrote him off as a madman, but he says he was never under the influence.
I am never never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my
He's
right
been-
mind.
But he said that as he was drinking that damn alcohol.
I'm always a physical specimen, and when you see me, I'm much, much bigger.
And he was drinking alcohol and on his tour. I mean, not on his tour, on that show I watched.
Than you would like.
There seems to be a pattern with comedians in the downward spiral. In
Maybe he just
1990,
mean he don't get
Richard
drugs.
Pryor, who struggled with addictions to women and hard drugs, poured high-proof rum on himself and set himself on fire. His widow, Jennifer Lee Pryor, claimed it was a drug-induced attempt at ending everything. In 1997, Martin Lawrence was coming off the end of his hit sitcom Martin, as well as starring in the blockbuster film Bad Boys. That year, Lawrence allegedly had a meltdown in Los Angeles where he ran into Ventura Boulevard with a gun and threatened tourists and random people.
I ain't never
Sources
seen this
claim
before.
Martin began taking psychotropic drugs and having violent outbursts on the set of his
I
movie,
ain't never
A
seen
Thin
that
Line
before,
Between
bro.
Love and Hate. Martin would
The
continue his
world.
erratic behavior, getting arrested for gun possession and later going to
No
rehab.
wonder, I wasn't-
Robin Williams
I was
openly
not
spoke
alive.
about his lifelong battle with addiction, alcoholism, and depression. Comedian Mark Maron has spoken publicly about having severe depression. Artie
What's
Lang
good,
and Jim
young
Norton
bro?
as well. John Belushi,
I didn't
Chris
know that
Farley,
at all,
and Greg
bro.
Giraldo all died of drug overdoses. It's unclear why comedians seem to struggle with mental health more than others in the entertainment industry while being tasked with
After
creating
seeing
the
Britney
most
Spears
lighthearted
thing, I can't believe
content.
media.
Deborah
What happened with
Serrani,
Britney
a
Spears?
clinical psychologist who treats performers with depression and other mental health problems, said comedians often wear what we call the mask of depression, which helps them put on a more acceptable face to the world. But behind that mask, there is a terrible struggle going on. There is
It's
a
terrible
stigma
me.
about depression, and oftentimes the laughter distracts from feelings of weakness. Katt Williams has had
I
an
can see
extremely
that.
rough life, starting with being homeless and alone at age 13. Combine that with the chaotic lifestyle of a comedian, constantly being on the road, late nights, irregular sleeping and eating
Show me a
schedules,
video,
the pressure
Adrian.
to constantly deliver funny and engaging performances, as well as regularly dealing with hecklers and sometimes unresponsive audiences who make the job mentally taxing. And on top of all of that, add the potentially evil Hollywood gang that Katt says is
Comedian
actively trying
with
to
the
get him
biggest
to
beat.
compromise his morals, but when he refuses, they blackball him and run smear campaigns to call
Who
him
is this
crazy.
person?
That is a recipe that would make any man go mad. So the question is, was Katt trying to escape an evil industry, or was he actually a drug-induced madman?
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Cat, when I come back...
The longer this go on, the more the conviction that he was on drugs it seemed to me, bro.
That my next
But he said he wasn't, man, and nobody ever seen him take no drugs, bro.
I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know,
Or
we
to
get
my
in that
knowledge,
office and this fool pull
anyway.
out Big Mama's house too, where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again?
If it isn't obvious, Katt didn't want to wear the dress. Brandon T. Jackson would go on to portray Martin's son, Trent, in Big Mama's house, where the two go undercover at an
They was about to
all-girls
have
performing
him,
arts
Katt
school.
Williams, in a dress
Unfortunately,
like that.
years later, Jackson asserted that he did the project for money and was unaware of the repercussions it would have on his career.
Did you get like slack when you wore the dress at that moment?
Only Katt Williams. Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress. You know,
He called you, or is this?
no, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature.
Right.
I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it. And then he was trying to warn me, you know, don't get in the dress. Everything went wrong. It's like everything went right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress.
Katt has been discussing
Is that
this
the
subject
like?
for years because
Is
this
that
has
the
been a pattern
like
that
Hollywood equivalent of your career is folded after that? Like what? What's I don't know though, because I feel like a lot of actors didn't put on a dress and been okay, but I ain't never seen that dude in another movie. I don't know, like who else be wearing? I mean, yeah, like Martin Lawrence, he do it all the time. Fucking, I don't know. It's just weird.
many have speculated is a humiliation
I don't think I would
ritual.
do it either.
Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Jamie Foxx, Wesley
I mean, Tyler
Snipes,
Perry
Chris
doing
Tucker,
good, too.
Arsenio Hall, Tracy Morgan,
Arsenio
the
Hall
Wayans
doing
brothers
good.
have all dressed up
Tracy
as
Morgan
wives.
is.
Chris
What is Tracy Morgan doing right now? And what the fuck is a humiliation ritual? I heard that somebody said that John Cena going on the Oscars naked was a humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with these people. Well, a lot of these people careers.
Humiliation ritual.
Let's see who
Eddie
all you
Murphy,
got. Eddie Murphy's wildly successful. Tyler Perry, wildly successful.
Tyler Perry, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is wildly successful.
Wesley Snipes.
Successful.
Chris Tucker.
Normal successful.
Arsenio Hall.
Like, bro, these are all great, successful people. Like, bro, I didn't even know Tracy Morgan did that, bro. Last time I seen Tracy Morgan was on 30s Rock. What about his show? He had a show for it's called The Last OG. I actually liked that show a lot. It was kind of fire. Um, but yeah, I think that was before he got hit by the bus. Um, The Last OG was fire. It's a ritual where you humiliate yourself, then you make yourself successful. Bruh, is it that bad of a trade off, man? Like, if we look at it subjectively or objectively, whatever one of them elite words is that bad for lifelong success? Well, if you play your cards right, lifelong success. To have this image of you floating around that people barely know of, like I didn't know about this till today. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, is this really a bad trade off? Putting on a dress is selling your soul. Putting on a dress is selling your soul now. I thought we sold souls to like devils and demons. Put on a dress for Hollywood for success money. I don't know. I don't feel like that's a terrible trade off. Cause who do y'all in here really care that they put that dress on? Like, are we sitting there looking at these people every day like, oh my god, they wore a dress back in 1990s? Like, do we really care? Is it really that humiliating if nobody cares, bro? Like, I don't know. I feel like we don't care. So, and then they just get what, a money printer, and then they don't even really gotta do it again. Like, except Tyler Perry, cause he do it by himself. Like, bro, it's not about us; it's about them. So you think every day they wake up with all that money and success and fame, they just be like, "Damn, 25 years ago, I wore a dress on TV. I hate myself." If that is what's the goal, that's crazy. I don't think that's what's happening though. I don't think that's what's happening. I would be scared of like say if they was hazing, like college hazing. I feel like college hazing is much worse than this. I've heard terrible, terrible, terrible college hazing stories that I can't even say it on YouTube. I had to beep the whole thing, bro. Like, dog. I would be way more humiliated that I did that than put on a dress and went to make some money. I would be way like I've heard the craziest hazing stories for stuff like for little frat parties and stuff. Oh yeah, I would be more embarrassed to have to go to a Diddy party. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't do. Yeah, no, that's a definite no. A Diddy party, you know, there's something crazy going down there. Yeah, but this person wearing a dress is nothing. This is nothing, bro. I don't know. I just think it would be more crazier ways to humiliate somebody. Think about Terry Crews and his roles he had to play. Next thing you know, oh yeah, I mean Terry Crews, his story is goofy, bro. I feel like he was just scared to lose his start. I don't know what he was scared of. I don't know. I would have beat dude up. I would have body slammed him as soon as he did that and took him to court. And like, there's no way. He just sat there like a goofy. At the moment, I don't think it's because they combine horrible black women stereotypes. Oh, you're talking about the lasting implications of like in society from doing this? Yeah. I guess, honestly, that's more of a problem. To be honest, that's more of a problem. You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope. If they can get you to wear a dress, they can keep pushing the envelope. Can they though? Like, bro, I mean, they could try, but you could always say no. I mean, and then that might get you to be what kicks you off. But if you say no to the dress anyway, you wasn't gonna get nowhere, according to Katt. According to Katt Williams, you wasn't gonna get nowhere if you didn't or did wear the dress anyway. So like, what's the trade you take? What do you take? Where do you go? No, you say no to the dress, you don't go nowhere. You say yes to the dress, you go nowhere. Like if that's what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You could be blackballed if you say no too. Like it's a lose-lose situation to me. So what the fuck? You can put the dress on for some quick cash at least. Shit. I'll put the dress on for the quick cash and then try to make a living off social media. Start doing cameos or something. You can make something shake. You better get your ass on YouTube. Like, dog, you better just get your ass on TLC or something, man. Shit. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation, bro. I'm gonna play the video though, because I've been talking too much.
Tracy Morgan, the Wayans brothers, have all dressed up as women for TV or movie roles. Just before Kevin Hart exploded into fame, he also wore a dress on Saturday Night Live. And even 10 years ago, Katt discussed this.
It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear.
Katt Williams put a dress on and got 50,000 movies.
It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now, some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own.
I know some niggas that make $13,000 a month off Cameo.
Then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Katt also detailed an Illuminati meeting alongside Ludacris.
There was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person, they said, was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams.
What?
It's really hard to back up any of Katt's claims. And even if the stipulation of getting a $200 million...
Okay. Person would have to shave their hair, and the other person would get $2 million deal, movie deal. Where is the equivalence? Where is the equivalent? Like, this is why I kind of don't believe this. How is like? I would assume if the Illuminati approached two people and giving like a scale deal, one of the deals would have to be very terrible, just like the other side is very great. $200 million is very great. Shaving your hair is like one notch backwards. Like, what? Hair grows back, bro. This is like, this don't even make sense. Like, the stakes are nothing. The stakes are zero. Like, this why would the? What is this, bro? This don't make no sense, bro. This couldn't be Illuminati, nothing. These are just drunk weirdos. Like,
deal is that you have to shave your head and sideburns. That seems like an extremely small compromise. And there are no indications that Ludacris ever sold his soul. I mean, he will tell you, he responded to Katt with a rap song.
Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati, and I only left with when coming from any party. Afro with the sideburns, yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise, comedians check your temperature.
Perhaps the most overlooked
Katt
comment during
Williams
the
got
interview
the
was
deal.
Katt's
Like,
take
what
on
are we
Kanye
saying?
West.
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Katt Williams is saying that I am a pretty trash people because I have also done this so much. Like, all them low-cal videos I react to where they are just like down bad and clearly mentally disabled, and I just sit there and watch the video. Damn, I'm a bad guy. And it's crazy because I'm going to keep doing it. Let's keep doing it, bro.
If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable? Like,
I ain't gonna say the special needs part.
The question of whether someone's actions should be judged differently due to mental illness is complex and multifaceted.
Watching Kanye spiral was pretty funny.
And legal perspectives.
Sorry,
mental
brother.
Illness can significantly impact an individual's ability to understand the consequences of their actions, to make rational decisions, or to control their behavior.
It's up to their family, not
Katt
me.
is not excusing Kanye's behavior, and he definitely says he doesn't agree with what he says. But he's just questioning why people are surprised, as his whole career he gave obvious signs, such as claiming that he was a god, and he was praised and uplifted for his outlandish behavior. Now, Katt has never publicly disclosed any sort of manic or psychiatric problems, but look at how much the world judged him when he was crazy 10 years ago. Versus now, he is saying the exact same things he was saying while he was crazy, but today he is more calm, coherent, and of course, entertaining. Now they are quoting his words as prophetic statements of a wise old genius. Funny how things change.
W Patrick CC videos, man. Always coming through with some gas, Patrick.
Katt Williams,
buddy never really misses, man. But yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, this is totally unrelated to the video, but that Meek shit is crazy, bro. Every time Meek tweet or open his mouth, it is something sus about it. And I've been trying to defend Meek, not like publicly, but I'm like, nah, Meek just getting, Twitter just cooking him, Twitter just going out of there. But I'm starting to see it now. Like, Meek might actually be DL, bro, and they ain't saying nothing, because it's no way these coincidences keep happening, bro. I like, you can only take so much, bro. You can only take so much. But anyway, let's look at that video.